Hello, welcome to Sound Bites. I'm your host, Holly Whitfield, Digital Director at the Daily Memphian. I'm here with Chef Kelly English, who is back again for his third episode this year to talk about the upcoming Bon Appetit fundraiser on June 6th and more, maybe a lot more. We were getting into some real great chatting before we started recording, so I'm excited to get into this conversation. Welcome, Kelly.
Hi, let's see where this goes.
Let's see where it goes. Before we do that, I have to remind everyone this is the Sound Bites podcast. It's the Daily Memphian's weekly dining podcast. It's part of our free podcast series with the Daily Memphian. Make sure you're not missing out on any great episodes of Sound Bites by subscribing to the podcast for free wherever you get your pods. Plus, you can hear the latest episodes of Sound Bites on WYXR on Thursdays at 11. If you are listening right now on WYXR, up next, you can hear the Sidebar podcast with our Daily Memphian CEO, Eric Barnes. He talks with Mid-South arts and culture leaders about all different kinds of things, so tune in for that. But let's get started with Kelly. Thank you for being here. It's been since like the first week in January, maybe. It was a very short 6 months. 5 or 6 months.
It's always a short 6 months.
It went by really fast.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Thanks for having me, by the way. I'm excited to be back. Always good to talk to you.
It's always fun. We always, we go down these rabbit trails, and it's great. But I want to know, how's it been going? Second Line has been reopened in East Memphis for not quite 2 months.
Yeah.
I've been immaculate, delicious. I had the roast beef po' boy that we always talk about.
That's my last meal.
Yep. It might be mine too. And it might be the one that I specifically had when I went. It was truly like the best one I've had in years.
Thank you.
That's a true statement.
That whole restaurant's built around that sandwich.
Yeah.
I put Swiss cheese on mine.
Me too. Yeah.
Let's go.
I really like that. And the bread is like perfectly crusty and crunchy.
Thank you.
It's really great. And then there's like a bananas Foster sundae happening as well, which is really fun. But that's been open about 2 months. And how's it been?
It's great. When we opened Second Line originally in Midtown, it was so many things have kind of flipped. We opened Second Line in Midtown to be the casual response to Iris.
Right.
And also Iris had like a 2 or 3 seater bar. So we opened Second Line not just because I wanted a very specific roast beef po' boy, but because we wanted a place for people to wait for their table at Iris.
Yes.
And now that we moved them back together, they belong together. People wait at the bar at Iris for their table at Second Line.
Yes.
Because we didn't want to have another giant bar next to our giant bar.
Right.
That didn't make any sense. So we have a 5-seater now at Second Line. And it's just funny how that dynamic.
How the turns table. Yeah.
That's right. How the turns table.
How the turns table. We're going to talk more about that change later, but you have Iris.
Yeah.
We have Second Line.
Yeah.
We have Swamp Bar in Midtown where Iris originally was.
Iris and Second Line originally were.
And then now we have Swamp Bar 2, Swamp Lounge next
That's
door.
right.
It's
all
like
one
a
thing.
compound.
That's right.
In
It is
the
a
best
compound.
way. In the best way. A campus.
A careshless compound.
Yes. A campus. I don't know what we want to call it. A beautiful park of delicious drinks and snacks over there at Swamp Bar. We've got Fino's. We've got
Rocket Greens
and things.
Yeah.
Food truck in Midtown.
And we do some catering.
Yeah. That's amazing. I just want people to remember all the different things that you're doing because somehow amidst all of that, you also have time to be, from what I understand, one of the founding organizers, or did you come on later, of Bon Appetit?
Yeah. So we started doing this, I think, in 2010 or 2012.
Yeah.
I got to do an event in Cleveland, Ohio with Wolfgang Puck for a hospital up there, the Seidman Cancer Research Institute up there. And it was really eye-opening to go up there, go to a place like Cleveland. Cleveland and Memphis are really kindred.
I believe this. I've only been once, but I'm with you on that.
We get hate from the outside and you get inside it and it's awesome. Cleveland's a really cool town. And I came back after that event. What was really interesting to me about that event was that we toured the hospital. We met some of the patients. And it was one of the few times that I've been lucky enough to do events out of town a lot.
Yes.
Plenty of times I go and I don't know why. Like I'm there and I know it's for a good cause, but I have no clue really what the cause is.
Right.
And Bonheur is a really important place to me. I was never a patient there, but I needed it. Yeah. When I was 6 years old, I fell out of my grandmother's second story window. I broke.
Second story. Yep.
Yep. Onto a concrete patio, head first.
Yep.
Luckily, I hit a fern like right before I hit the ground, but I landed with my left arm under my head first. I broke my left femur in 2 places, broke my left arm up here, and then I crushed every bit of my bones between my wrist and my elbow.
That's traumatic. Yes.
Yeah, I have limited use of my left hand. I can't turn it and a few other things. You can't see it because we're on the radio, but or on the pod, but it's curvy. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay. I can't tell.
Well, I'll show you later.
Okay.
But it was a place that I needed. You know, I went to a hospital that was meant for adults, and I got fine care there. But the things that Bonheur does it's just amazing. The way that they take care of kids as patients. You know, a kid doesn't see the difference between getting a needle in their arm and having open heart surgery. Like it's both. It's equally scary to them.
Yes.
The way they manage that stress is just. It's so inspiring, and it's not just the kid. It's the whole family. You know, they not only treat the whole family when they are inpatient, but they continue once they leave as well.
It's very important.
I think that Bonheur is the guarantor of our region and our city.
Yeah.
You know, they treat everyone regardless of their ability to pay. In a city like Memphis, that's extremely important. And you know, the people there are completely bought into the mission of that hospital.
That makes such a difference.
Oh, yeah. Living with a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, and you could be talking to the people in the foundation or the ladies in the Bonheur Club or, you know, the CEO or, you know, the surgeons, the people that work in environmental services, the nurses. I could name every level. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
And they're there for a purpose. They're there for that heart. And so I feel really lucky that they would let me be a part of what they do. We get to do this every other year. We bring in,
which is so smart.
Well, it takes a lot of planning.
Yeah.
It doesn't end up just another thing on everyone's calendar. It makes this event really special, and we get to bring in some of the most talented and good to the core people in my industry from around the country, the region, and in this city, and put it on an event that, you know, doesn't happen everywhere. When I ask people to come, especially if they've been here, that I've never gotten to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's encouraging.
Watching these chefs get to tour the hospital and specifically the NICU, it is. I would challenge anyone to go tour the NICU at the Bonheur if you've never been in one and not choke up. It's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that. So let's back up a little bit. If people have not been to Bon Appetit, which is the food fundraiser where you have the chefs come in this year, you have 16 chefs. How many chefs?
Oh, I don't know that I know that number in my head. It's a lot.
It's about that many, I believe. And they just prepare dishes, and you go walk around this whole beautiful place, and you get to try them all. And you get to have some wine, you get to have some drinks. It's been a couple years since I've been, but I was very impressed when I went. But something struck me when you were talking about touring is like you go to these events, you've been to these events all over the country, and sometimes you don't know. You don't have a connection to the cause.
That's right.
And so you, in your involvement in planning this, you make sure that the people coming in have a very strong opportunity to make a connection with
Not
the cause.
only do we tour the hospital, but low key, like my favorite part of the weekend is we do this event on Friday morning in the FedEx Family House. So the FedEx Family House is there for families that need a place to stay,
right?
That aren't from here. And they try to do things to make their stay as normal to home as possible. So they've got suites up there that are private. They have little kitchenette areas that they can use to prepare meals for their family and do things. Well, we use that. We bring some of our chefs in to have a little cook-off for the kids. And it's so fun. Some of these patients, former patients and current patients come in, and we pair up the chefs. We give them a bunch of crazy ingredients, and they cook breakfast for the kids, and the kids vote on whose was the best.
That's so fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And then we walk over and tour the hospital. But you can't come here and not understand why you're here. It's impossible.
Right. It's not the point. But if someone's never been before, what is the event itself like for the...
So it's at the Kent.
Yes.
Which is a really cool venue.
It's like uptown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Over by where Roxy's was. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Roxy's for formerly the best burger that's ever lived in the city. Mm-hmm. You come in, we've got chefs from all over the city, like I said, all over the region, all over the country. And, they've got samplings of some things that they do or some things that they're just doing for one night. We have, what's new is we started this last year, but we have an after party that happens at the Kent. You can get a ticket just for the after party too. Yeah. We've got Rebirth brass band playing. The hosts of the after party are the Sarah and Arturo from Good Fortune. Yes. They've got some of their friends coming in from out of town. The Secret Smash Society is going to have burgers on the griddle, and it's a less expensive ticket. So if you want to dip your toe in the water, we're going to have the bartenders from Bar Lemona and Swamp Bar, and Gussied Up is going to make their debut that night. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So we've got wines from all over the country. Athens Distributing donates a bunch of wine to it. We've got bars, we got food, we got music. I mean, what else do you want? Yeah. It was a great event. You get to wear a lanyard. And everybody knows that when you're wearing a lanyard, it's just business. It's business. That's right. It's what happens when you're wearing a lanyard stays with the lanyard. Yes. Or something. No, it's like an Apple iPhone box. For some reason, we do not throw them away. And it's impossible to sound cool when you say the sentence, "Where's my lanyard?" I feel like we've talked about lanyards before. I hate lanyards, man. Yeah. Maybe we could come up with something else. Sure. Like, I don't know what, like a crown or a hat. Is the lanyard the strap or is it the thing? I think it's the strap. Okay. What's the thing? The badge. The badge. Okay. It's a badge. So when I did I Love Memphis for 9 years, and I had many lanyards of many events that I went and worked at. Many, like covering several doorknobs worth of like closet doorknobs in my home. And one day I finally was like, what am I doing? Yeah. What am I doing? This door's about to break. Yeah. The door is about to fall off its hinges under the weight of every event lanyard. And I just took them all and released them. And How free did you feel? I feel very free. And in fact, this is the new leaf I'm turning over in my life. I'm throwing away the iPhone boxes. I'm throwing away the iPad containers. We don't need them. I'm recycling. It's a great box. Yeah. They've done well with it, but we don't need it. Did you have a moment when you threw away those lanyards that you thought about going back in to get them out? No. No. Okay. No remorse. Once I decided to do it, I think I just got to a place where I was like, this has given me, like, looking at this pile has given me, like, gratitude when I've seen it. And now I can keep that with me. I don't need to look at them still. It's like those, like, drippy candles where you've just used different candles over and over on this space. Yeah. No. If you don't think I'm going to Google the etymology of lanyard later on today. We're going to find out. Yeah, it's going to be like neck cloth or something. How do you feel about a wristband? Is that better? I like a wristband. What if it's like a cloth wristband? Not like the paper kind? You've got to struggle to take it off. Like it's flimsy and it rips all my arm hair off. That's the thing that like when you get a wristband, I immediately just like, let's rip everything off. That'll rip off. Yeah. So go ahead and later. Pull the Band-Aid off. Or it's too fancy and you've got to cut it. I think that you should have fancy wristbands, and then as you leave the event, there should be people with scissors cutting it off for you. They're all better than stamps. Hand stamps. I'm a grown up. I don't want a hand stamp anymore. Yeah, because then you have to have it later, and people are like, "What's he been doing? Where's he been? What club has he been?" We could do temporary tattoos. I like this because it's like so much more of a commitment than anything else we've discussed. Yeah, and yet that kind of makes it. It's like committing to the bit. You have to do it. I will commit to a bit. By the way, I know. I've seen your Facebook page. It's delightful. Thank you. Okay. So I want to make sure that I properly give this compliment to Bon Appetit, which is that in Memphis right now, we don't really have
this kind of food, wine, drink, culinary event that brings in chefs from out of town and people that we know and love locally to prepare a variety of different dishes that you're not going to get to have all the time. And it's all for a good cause. This like Food and Wine magazine, associates themselves with various events in other cities. We don't have that anymore right now. Memphis Food and Wine Fest, which was not a part of that from my understanding, but they were still around for a few years. They're not anymore. So now we have Le Bon Appetit. So thank you for working on that.
The other thing that I do love about the way in which ours works is that it's really fun to be able to bring people in and watch some of the people that are, I guess, younger than me in their careers, develop relationships with people outside of town.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's a good connection for
great.
people to make.
It's great.
And it's good for Memphis. We were talking a lot about Bonheur, and I know that Bonheur also, people don't know this, I think. They partner with St. Jude, and they handle St. Jude Hospital's surgeries.
They are the surgical center of
They're
St.
the
Jude.
surgical center. Like if it's, there's some things that St. Jude does, but if it's something like, most everything is going to Bonheur from my understanding. So there's this great partnership and community that is really dependent on both of them, but on Bonheur for sure. Let's talk about snacks and food.
Snacks are my favorite food group. Do you know this about me?
I think I did know this about you. I want a top snack, but also can we talk about, do you know about any of the menu items that are going to be at the event, which by the way is June 6th.
June 6th, Saturday.
It's Saturday, June 6th. The tickets, there's a variety of tickets you can get. We're going to get back to snacks. There's a variety of tickets you can get. The general admission is $250, which if you've been out to dinner in the last several years and you've had a really great meal, this is for a good cause.
That's right.
So it's a fundraiser. Don't forget that. There's VIP tickets for $350. After party tickets, like you said, a great way to dip your toe in. They're $100. So that's the plug for you on the tickets. And this is a great website, by the way, lebonappetit.org.
It's so great.
Natalie's yelling, it's so great. We don't see a lot of good websites.
Look at Arturo and Sarah.
Period.
It's a great picture of them.
They're super fun.
Oh, well, thank you.
So top
My hair
snack.
was longer then.
Was it?
No.
Your hair's magical. You don't know. It could be
Thanks.
longer, shorter, and it's just doing its thing.
Thanks.
Just depends on the weather that day, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do anything in this weather.
Nope.
can?
Except be
You know
on
what I mean?
podcasts indoors.
That's right.
In this beautiful studio that we have now. Okay, top snack, and then Le Bon Appetit snacks. And I'm going to tell you some Le Bon
Top
Appetit
snack.
snacks I had
Oh
a couple
my
years
gosh.
ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Looking it up.
I will say this real quick.
Yeah.
What we're cooking,
Yes.
so we have partnered with Huey's to make a Le Bonheur burger. Okay, you can get it at Second Line or at any of the Huey's locations.
Oh, that's fun.
It's got remoulade, some pepper jack cheese, some caramelized onions, some pickles, some lettuce. They put it on a bun. We put it on a po' boy. It's awesome. But
And that's like leading up to the event.
leading up to the event, so go to Huey's, go to Second Line, get a Le Bonheur burger. Some of that money goes back to the hospital. We're going to be making those that night.
That sounds okay. That's great. So that's what you're making. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just tell you because I found my pictures from the last Le Bon Appetit event, which I went to with our friend Jennifer Chandler and Natalie. I'm looking at the things I ate. I was so impressed by the snacks I had. Okay. I'm looking at boiled shrimp, which I can never get like in the way I really want
Room
here.
full of snacks.
It's a room full of snacks.
Like fancy ass snacks.
I'm looking. Okay, this is my favorite thing. Gulata, Chef Michael Gulata.
Oh, he had that pasta, didn't he?
It's a squid ink pasta, and I know that may be like, I don't know. I love it.
He's
I
back
still
this year.
love
I
it.
don't know what he's cooking this year.
It's a squid ink pasta in like some sort of arrabbiata kind of seafood situation, which I had for the first time like 12 years ago, someplace in Nashville. I'm sorry to say, and I like think about it
Michael,
all the time.
who is one of my favorite people on the planet, it
Yeah.
just annoys the crap out of me because every event I do with him, people walk away saying his food was the best, and it's so annoying.
It was really good. Squid ink fusilli with crab and hot sausage.
Yep.
That's what it was because I took a picture of the sign because I'm terminally got a terminal case of documentation. Lots of really good stuff here. There was also a bao bun. I think that was from
Good Fortune.
Sarah and Arturo
Yeah.
at Good Fortune. That I love a bao. Like it was excellent. So these are the kinds of snacks. What is this? This is like a beautiful. Is this a scallop? Like a beautiful scallop on a scallop shell?
Could be.
That's what it looks like.
Was that Kevin Nashin?
This is Chef Drake.
Oh, Drake
Leonard's.
Yep. Drake's a great guy. Drake is not part of the event this year, but he will be next time.
Next time.
Nate Hensler did a foie gras dish.
Yes.
From Amelia Jean's.
Yes.
I'm really excited that someone new is Michael Solomonov from Philadelphia is going to be here. It was a Zahav restaurant. Josh from Gem is a new addition.
That's great.
Yeah, it's great. One of the hardest things, especially in a city like Memphis, is that we want to keep this event new and fresh, which means we have to have new faces every once in a while. So there is a little bit of a shuffling of the deck every once in a while.
It's okay to shuffle the deck once in a while.
It is.
Despite what people say in the Facebook comments. Yeah.
Frances Berry's going to be back.
Live painting. That was super cool.
She's going to be doing she's going to have prints of some of her work that she is going to personalize for people.
That's amazing.
And she's going to have a big piece there. We've got a great bunch of auction items too. Ash and Ember gave us a big grill that I'm going to cook steaks at somebody's house on after they buy the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you buy the grill.
and all that money goes to the hospital.
Yes,
so shout out to Ash and Ember. Yeah. And lots of other people.
Ash and Ember.
Ash and Ember.
Yeah, they're a local company.
It's a great name.
It's a great name. The great products. Go to ashandemberoutdoors.com.
We're going to be calling them.
That sounds like the baby name of 2027. Ashton Ember.
I don't hate it. Okay. Maybe that'll be my plant name. I'm going to start naming my plants. Ash.
Well, you could get a ficus and just spread mayonnaise on it.
All right. We're going to explain. What I learned today is that Chef Kelly English in Memphis is also a semi-professional arborist.
That's right.
He has extensive knowledge of precisely 2 tree species.
So one of my favorite,
plant species.
I'm a big fan of a long con.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And one of my long cons is that I know a lot about ficuses and emerald arbovitas.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pass one of them with people, I will point out the tree and I will say, that's a beautiful emerald arbovita, which is like a very esoteric tree to be able to point out. And then they think I know things about trees, and I don't know anything about trees.
Any other trees besides those?
Ficuses, like this one right here.
That's definitely 100% real and has extensive root system.
I can tell by the smell. Ficuses, you can spread mayonnaise on their leaves, and their root systems come down from their limbs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it?
I like that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to steal your long con, and I'm going to pick the sweet osmanthus tree, which is one that we had growing up. And it smells so good. Yeah. It's like fragrant tea olive is like what the name of it is. But I'm going to just be like, the sweet osmanthus, it grows best in sort of like semi-coastal climates. So like Memphis is not really the number one place for it, but I'm still trying to make my 3 little ones grow here just through sheer determination. And I'll learn more scientific facts too before I launch this.
My favorite
this is a soft launch.
My favorite one I have is in the back of the house at Iris, I pronounce the L in salmon. Okay. It's wrong because I know that my staff sees me as probably the expert on how to pronounce that word. Mm-hmm. And I know, and for life, people that have worked for me will question right before they say salmon whether they should pronounce the L or not. And some of them just go with it, and that just brings me joy.
I think this is a lot nicer than some of the other things that can happen to newer people at restaurants. Like empty out the hot water of the coffee maker. It's
the best jokes
it
to me
empty out.
have no payoff. Mm-hmm. Like you'll never be there for the punchline. You just screw with someone's life. Mm-hmm. Later on.
They're just a little bit off kilter.
Yeah.
Every time they say it, they're going to ask, well, you're spreading joy in so many other ways. This is just a way that you can twist the knife a little bit.
That's right.
Speaking of twisting knives, we were going to talk about meanies in the comments. And we don't have to talk about social media as a whole big thing. I think people are people, and then they get real people-y when they get on the internet.
That's right.
But I did notice, and you've seen it I know you've seen it and you read the comments, you're strong. But when Second Line opened in Midtown, we got some, folks online posting their Instagram reels and their videos, and all the like pro civic realtors now that are city influencers, like, love that for them. And they're sharing about it, which is great. Mm-hmm. But the comments, some people were like, I'm paraphrasing, like, oh, it'll never be the same as it was in Midtown. I was reviewing one this morning and it was like, is it nice? Yes. Is it the same? No. And I'm like, you're just saying every thought that comes to your mind, commenter. But, I started to read the comments and I'm pretty open-minded. I'm like, okay, I see, maybe they have their own feeling about the Second Line moving to East Memphis, reopening being kind of a little bit different. We talked about it a lot. Like, sure, you want to move it and grow up with the people that grew up loving Second Line. Maybe there's more families in East Memphis. It's fine. It's still a lot of the same great food. So I don't know what people are complaining about, but they are. And I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, sure. But as it goes on, they're just unhinged. People are unhinged. And my question is this a Memphis thing? The resistance to restaurants specifically, but just businesses changing. You're not the only one. I've seen it on some other people. Sure. As I was talking to another restaurateur this week. I won't name them, but they had announced some changes, some updates really to their restaurant. And people are like, oh, well, why can't it be this type of restaurant? Why can't this be, I don't even want to say because I'll give it away.
Then go open a restaurant.
Yeah, I know. Like, why can't it be this? Or like, oh, well, I really like the old one. Or like, I really like the old menu. It's like, okay, I know it's fine, but
do you think we change because we don't need to? Like, do
right?
And do you have any friends in your life that have not changed over the years?
Have you not changed over the years? Is what I want to say back to them. Like, have you ever got a new job or moved? Or
do you know the Pearl Jam song "Elderly Woman Sitting Behind a Counter"? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's on the Versus album. Mm-hmm. It's this song about this guy goes back to his hometown, runs into someone that maybe he dated in high school. Mm-hmm. And the whole premise of it is that this person changed by not changing at all. Right. Mm-hmm. And that like they're there and they're stuck and these two people that maybe were at one point in love are completely different people because they've gone in their different directions. Anyway, I awkwardly relate everything to songs I like, but
I don't think that's awkward. I think that's universal. But go ahead.
Things change because they have to,
right? And
the two biggest complaints I get, not from guests, sometimes from employees, are that either things never change or things are changing. Yeah. And staying the same is never going to be sustainable for anybody. Even McDonald's changes.
Oh yeah.
For goodness sake. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't get it. And if people truly don't want things to change, mm-hmm. support them more.
Yeah.
Go more often.
Go and get the thing that you want to stay the same forever.
Yeah.
And put all your
I recognize that
force behind it.
The world right now is not financially easy to live in. Mm-hmm. I get it. I feel it myself.
Of course.
But like if we're so passionate that we're not even going to try something before we say it'll never be the same, mm-hmm. then go more often. That's what I would say. Yeah.
I mean, frankly, I was looking at some of the folks that were like, oh, it was so great in Midtown. When is the last time they went in Midtown? And I just know that they haven't. And all of that to say, like, what's so wrong with the change? Like,
I'll take feedback.
Yeah, of course.
And I will take it to heart. And if we hear the same thing consistently, that if something needs to be improved, my ego is not in the way of making sure
you're making the best decision.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I no one ever does it every single time.
Yeah.
But balancing delicious food, great experience, the right work environment for our staff, putting them in the best position I can for them to earn a living, mm-hmm. as well as myself and my business partners, and our other restaurants and how they work together. Like it's not just about it. It'll never be the same. No, it's never going to be the same. I'll say it right now. It'll never be the same.
Yeah.
That roast beef po' boy is exactly the same. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that fried shrimp po' boy is exactly the same. Don't even get me started on Finos.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we haven't changed anything.
Yeah.
Even the things that I looked at that I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. We haven't changed them.
Yeah.
You know, the only things that we've changed are things that, you know, our local supplier quit selling bread. I can't help that.
How dare you?
I can't help that.
Yeah.
And
You should make them. Make the bread.
We tried.
No, I know. Just force them.
Yeah, we tried. But you know, it's if you think you're going to go through life and the things you like are not going to change, or the people you love are not going to change, or my dad gave me the best advice that I think could ever be given about marriage, and he told me that he thinks that most marriages end because if this is a man and a woman getting married, is that the man gets in the marriage and says she'll never change, and the woman gets in the marriage and says he'll eventually change, and they're both wrong. Like guys are gonna be who they are forever, and women are gonna change. And I'm not saying making any comment other than I think that was great advice that my dad gave me, and people change.
Yeah.
People
it's
change.
okay if your menu gets updated.
Yeah.
Everybody. What did you say to those people in the comments, or some of them?
Well,
you don't have to respond to everything.
I don't.
Yeah.
But if somebody really like strikes me, I'll respond to them. Or if a review is out of line, what I generally do instead of responding to the review is I'll just post the review.
Yeah.
On my social media and ask everybody else what they would do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's great because you're kind of breaking this like.
I'm going to own that
fence of discomfort between like the review and you, and like being, well, I said fence, but I meant like defensive kind of wall. You're kind of just breaking it down and being like, hey, let's talk about this. It kind of allows people to put their fist down and take a deep breath before they comment on somebody else's review. Maybe
I put it out there and we get a bunch of comments saying we've had a similar experience.
Right.
Well, look, I've missed something then.
Yeah.
You know?
That is so all the time we have. Thank you so much, Kelly. It's been really fun. Thank you for sharing.
Get your tickets to Le Bon Appetit.
Yes, June 6th.
LeBonAppetit.org. You can get VIP, regular tickets, or after party. Let's go.
It's perfect. Thank you again. I'm Holly Whitfield. This is Soundbites from the Daily Memphian. Tune into Soundbites WYXR Thursdays at 11, or listen whatever app you get your podcast on. You can subscribe for free and you won't miss any episodes. That's it.